A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel. In this particular channeling session, I'm going to be sharing a message actually for the collective. And in this particular message, there is some kind of energy upgrade for the ones who resonate with it. So let's get started. So the person I'm channeling for today, the person who represents a whole collective, there is a very interesting thing that I've been given in this session. First of all, I've been told that this session is about increasing love. That's Buddy. He is playing with my toe in the background. So animals always give us energy, and it's very interesting that as soon as I said the words, as soon as I uttered this word that we are here to increase love today, he started speaking. He was silent all this while. You want to say something? Animals also increase love on this planet. However, there are some people who have specially been sent by God to increase love on this planet. And it's a very special role that you have. And to do so, you have to understand love on the whole. Like, you cannot understand love only in one department and that's it. That's not love. Love is everywhere. Love is abstract. Love is all encompassing. Love is in every particle that God has created on this planet. It all has love. So the people I'm channeling are also people who are full of this love. They have a lot of this love in their energy body. Okay, but they had to meet some people, some souls, we won't say, some identities on this planet who were really empty of love. They did not have any love. They were, you can say, very poor in terms of love. And specifically, as per their contract, they had to meet those people. I am being shown that some of you have been going through the experience of being reborn. Or there are three things that I was given. One is that you might be feeling that you're reborn again. Secondly, you could be feeling this, that the days are passing very fast in your life. So you wake up in the morning and you feel that, okay, I'm going to do all these things, these many tasks, or I'll go here and I'll go there. You've also stopped planning your life. Your life has become extremely spontaneous for you. So whatever you plan for the day. But the evening and night time comes so fast. It's like you are just thinking, you're confused. Like, how is it possible that every day is passing by so fast? Even if it's a tough day, every day will end, and it will end, and the night will come, and the next day will come. Or maybe before this experience happened, you had to go through a lot of days. You felt that time was too slow. It was very hard to go through those emotions, but you maintained a certain amount of surrender. You also maintained a level of faith. You kept telling yourself, this shall too pass. It will be okay soon. And even though those situations were very painful for you, you accepted it like the will of God. You felt like, okay, whatever Lord Shri Ram, I say Lord Shri Ram and Sita, you must be saying something else. I always say, whatever Shri Ram and Sita have planned for me, whatever the masters have planned for me, that is how it will be. Whether I like it or whether I don't like it. This like it and don't like it is one of the biggest enemy of an ascensioner. When an ascensioner gets out of I like it and I don't like it, then automatically they start receiving or they start seeing things in a different way. Actually, it is the vision that has shifted a lot. So you're going through this shift of being reborn, and you also see your own life as if in the same life you were getting reborn so many times. You were getting reincarnated in the same life again and again. You can look at all of yourselves as different personalities. Like, you can actually say that when you were young, you can name yourself that this was me. When I was in this age, I was this, I was this, I was that. So you might also be having a lot of nicknames. Wherever you go, people give you a nickname. Your friends call you something else, your parents call you something else, in the school you were called something else. So this is another thing. You've been noticing all these things since 2018. You have been noticing this a little bit more. For some people it could be 2020, and for some people it has started impacting you more intensely now. Like now is the time when you are able to sum it all up together. So that is point number 2 that I was given. And point number 3 that I was given was, you have started feeling a certain kind of calmness. You have stopped convincing people, or you've stopped trying to do anything. Like verbally also, earlier you were convincing people a lot. When you spoke to others, you were giving them a lot of rebuttals, or you were trying very hard to make them see the other side. It could be your family members, it could be your loved ones, it could be someone who matters to you, a partner, a relationship. Whosoever was there in your life, you were trying very hard to make them see what you can see. Now you don't. You have found a lot of peace in accepting, first of all, who you are and how your life has been so far. And you're also very peaceful with others not knowing stuff. You're enjoying their talks. Like whatever they say, you don't see it like they don't know it, or they don't know it that way, the way I know it, or they don't know the right thing. For you, everything is another perspective or another way of seeing things. So that makes your conversations very profound with others. And you can also sense heavy energy, dark energy. Despite not judging it, you can see where a person is coming from. Like if a person is very sad and depressed, they may not always act like a sad and depressed person. They may be acting like a very happy person on the outside. Or if someone is very emotional, they may be acting like a very disciplined, very practical person. Very sensitive person wants to hide that they are sensitive. So they act like, I am not at all sensitive. So you can even enter layers of emotions or layers of behavior patterns into people. You may be looking for hand holding on days. You may be looking up to people who know more, or people who have a good amount of knowledge and good amount of understanding. You see them as your friends. You also see them like, okay, they can help me navigate through certain situations. So you have also become humble, and at the same time you're very open to other people. This is the third big thing. You're not scared of people. You're not gonna see someone like, oh, this person is a smuggler or a don, he may or she may be dangerous. You see them like, okay, that's what they do. You may also be looking at someone who is kind of horny, and they may be giving those vibes to others, but to you it's just another person acting in a certain way. So literally all kinds of people. These two are just examples. You also like the animals a lot. Like there is so much love you feel for the animal kingdom. You always wish, like, I wish I could do something for them. I wish I could give them more respect. Get them more respect. Like, give them as in, more people should give them respect. You want to do something in some way. Small or big, you don't know, but you feel connected to them. This is because the way you love other people. This is the main message of the channeling, what I'm relaying now. I'm being told that you're the type of person, if you're in anyone's life, they are lucky. Because the way you love is just beautiful. It's so heartwarming the way you love people. If someone loses you, trust me, in this life, they have a lot of work to do. It is their bad luck. You have to stop taking it personally, or maybe you have. Maybe you have stopped taking it personally and you're enjoying seeing the different formats of love on this planet. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Actually, how you do anything is how you do everything. Similarly, how you love one person also explains and shows how you love everyone. If you love a voiceless being so much, so deeply, if you love a teacher so deeply, if you love an intelligent person so deeply, if you love a man so deeply, if you love a woman so deeply, if you love a child so deeply, you are loving people so purely. Like your love is so pure and selfless and so soft, so warm. Even in your anger, even in your discipline, even in your strictness, you are displaying love. So, how is it possible that you cannot love everyone the same way? Because that is a misconception. A lot of people are confused. So, people who are only romantically able to love someone, these are the people who have no idea about love. They don't know what love is, because their love is based on an illusion. Their love is based around lust. So this does not mean you'll not have a partner or you'll not have a husband, wife or a girlfriend, boyfriend. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the way you love a person. If you love someone unconditionally, if you love someone selflessly, if you love someone without expectations, and you teach people how to be strong, how to be independent, how to be inspiring, how to be healed, that is how you're going to love every single person you meet, every single being you meet. Okay, Buddy has something to say. Buddy is so talkative right now in this session. The energy that I'm getting of this person is someone who has realized that the end is actually the beginning, and there is no end, there is no beginning, there is no Adi, Ant or Madhya, like we say. There's no end, there's no beginning, there's no mid. It's just in a flow, it's always in a flux. Everything is just happening and it's all happenstance. But the only reason we are here is to record our observations. We record our observations with a neutral approach towards it, and this is something that you've learned, that things that probably ended for you or you thought that they've ended for you actually began something new in you, and it has taken you or it has brought you to you, because now you're able to see things in a bird's eye view. You are able to see things in a larger perspective, on a macro perspective as well as micro perspective, but macro is what you're more into right now. So you have realized that all the people who left you, or all the people with whom things did not work out, when you felt that you were done with them, it actually kind of created a stir. It stirred you in some way. It created a storm, then it created a silence, then it created a storm. Like there were a lot of emotions that were created in you. The people who discarded you, they might have thought that this would be your end, this would be your end game, it would be over for you, it would be like, they actually misunderstood you. They did not really understand you in the right way. They just saw one aspect of you, one part of you, and they judged you on that. Not because they cared for you, but they cared a lot about themselves. These people, those who cheated on you, betrayed you, lied to you, dumped you, I'm being shown even those people who may have lured you into this, L-U-R-E-D, lured. They lured you into the, I know I'm saying it in a very weird accent, they lured you into their cave, like with presents or with love letters or with a lot of things like that. They were the ones who made the effort. They were the ones. I was actually shown a vision. Today I was shown a vision of a man. If you are a man, then it will be a woman for you. So I was shown that there is somebody who claimed to be in love with you, okay? And you were not very sure about that person from day one. From day one, you had your doubts. So you told this person who was probably on some very big position, status wise, or maybe in an office setup, or it could be just family setup, like some friends, relatives, through other people they met you, or office is shown to me very strongly. I don't know why. It could be a relationship that happened in office, or there is some kind of hierarchy that was shown to me. So this person was above you in the hierarchy. In the materialistic way, yes, they were above you, but spiritually you were far, 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 far ahead of this person. They have got many lives to even reach to that point, but even in this life they will regret a lot. I'm being shown they will regret big time. Maybe not immediately after they break up with you, or immediately after they move on from you, but after some years, maybe a decade later, they will understand. So I'm being shown that you did not believe this person. You always had your doubt on this person. You always saw them being very physically or sexually attracted towards you. There was lust, and you also saw that they are probably possessed with something through your psychic abilities, your intuition power. But this person, in order to win your trust, actually made an announcement in front of others who were below to this person in hierarchy, saying that they love you so much, and they are crazy for you, and they want you in your life, and they want to settle down with you, blah blah blah. After they made this big announcement, you were so caught up in their announcement. You also thought that why would a person make such a big announcement, if they don't mean it. But they stole whatever they had to steal, so they quietly went away, like they took whatever they could have taken, all the bounty, and then they quietly left. But they cannot keep your jewels for that long. They cannot. Because once you awaken, then you will be like, hey, you got something of mine, give it back to me now. Give it back to me politely. So in the world of energy, lot of things happen, okay? Lot of things. You can understand it once you enter, you're deep into it, that many a times you don't have to even move a finger to get something done. And this is not law of attraction. I'm not talking about law of attraction. Law of attraction does not work for ascensioners. In fact, we are asked to stay away from it. For us, it's not a good thing. And I'll explain to you in some other video. If you really want to know why, then do drop in a comment. Do ask me. I like it when people ask these questions because it shows that they've been listening very keenly. If they miss out on this, then I know they were not listening very keenly, okay? So ask me if you want to know why law of attraction is not meant for us, why it does not work for people like us. So on this note, I'm going to wrap up this session, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to repeat the message again. How you love anyone is how you love everyone. You love everyone in such a deep, profound way that those who lose you, those who have lost you, it is their bad luck. Very, very unlucky people they are. You will have a lot of people in your life. You'll have a lot of friends. You'll have a lot of exes becoming friends. You'll have everything. No doubt about that. Keep no doubt in that. But for that, you also need to become a transmitter. You need to be the right type of transmitter. A transmitter who can receive as well as relay. For personal situations and for therapy like transmutation of hatred into love, releasing karmic blocks, chakra alignment, all of these wonderful therapies are there. Please check the description box for all the fees, for everything. How to book it is all mentioned over there. The PayPal link is given over there. You just have to enter whatever the amount is of the therapy or of the session. And please, one more request is, actually I have two more requests. One is, do not share your twin flame journey in advance with me. And second is, immediately once you book a therapy or a session, write to me, email to me at thesunamoon@gmail.com. I need to know. Sometimes PayPal does not notify us. And if you're a patient, kind-hearted, loving person, you will understand that. But I don't want any delay to happen from my end also. Okay? So please connect with me, and we can then fix a time slot immediately or give you the next step that is required, whatever is required. So I'll see you soon in another one. All the very best. Lots and lots of love to you. Keep shining, keep rocking. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.